Hello and welcome to the Infinity Gauntlet. This is a Sharp Tank side tournament where we will be taking the 127 competitors who have earned a berry, so far this season, and pitting them against the NNL's Gauntlet course. Go check out the NNL's YouTube channel to see what the course is, and stay because we need more people to watch the Pro Tournament, so please make sure you watch while you're there. Anyway, this course loops endlessly, so once they complete Heavenly Ascent, they will go back to the start and complete Road Flares and so on. Whoever advances the furthest into this endless course, or whoever does so the fastest, if there's a tie in obstacles, will advance to the next round. Tatsuya Tada, who is our most recent conqueror of the Sharp Tank, will advance to the second round directly. And with that, let's get underway. By the way, there are some prize money up for grabs. Go check out Creation Station for the breakdown of prizes, and there's also melons available. Let's crank up some tunes while we're here. By the way, my AC is running in the background, sorry. If you clear the Gauntlet course one time through... Oh, I thought we were about to have a big upset there, but Michael Grokola makes the choke. This first round seeded by number of berries collected. So, Jake Murray with 17 facing Grokola with only 1. Bunpei Shiratori and Brazilian soccer player João Cancelo. If you make it all the way through the Gauntlet once as Bunpei advances, you will get 1 berry. Your second time through in each round is worth 2 additional berries. Your third time through in each round is worth 3 additional berries. So, for instance, if you make it 5 times through, you will get 15 berries for that round. Nobody's done that yet. I hope somebody does it today. Yusuke Morimoto and CrossFitter Sanyo Kwant, who fails immediately. Second round will be seeded by time through the first round, and so on. Fail of Girder, that is interesting. Joe Miser and Naoto. Joe Miser getting through once. Will he be the first to go through twice? He is not failing Monster Climb. Yuji Rushihara and McKinley Pierce. By the way, Naoto failed the first obstacle and he's out. McKinley Pierce is out, unfortunately. It's going to be Yuji getting a berry, going back through for 2 more, and ultimately failing the Monster Climb a second time as well. Perry Oosterley and college basketball player Corey Kispert. Kispert out, Oosterley will advance. Gonna look for some berries, can't find any. Renee Castley and another CrossFitter, Andre Nisler, who is also out immediately. Renee Castley will advance, although he will not pick up a berry. This is our third CrossFitter, Justin Medeiros. He's going against Matthew Day. And it is Matthew Day advancing. They both fail right around the same time, but a rooftop rumble fail is quite embarrassing. Makoto Nagano and Teru is an interesting matchup that we've actually already seen. This was one of the matchups in the last Sharp Tank. Teru threw Road Flares first, but Nagano going into cruise control. They both fell the same spot, but Nagano got there faster. Alexander Worm, Rie Kamiya. And it'll be Worm getting the clear, not getting a second one though. He advances. Yoshiyuki Yamamoto was one of our 3 finalists. He will advance after Jerry DeRelio is down on Boardwalk. One of our 3 finalists in the Sharp Tank 18, I should say. Adam Rail, Koji Hashimoto. Adam Rail out very early, and that's a surprise. He's done quite well in the Sharp Tank in the past. I forgot to give you guys nicknames, but, I mean, you're facing really good people, so... good job, Mike. Donovan Matoyer, by the way, is our only non-Japanese finalist this season. Just thought I'd point that out. He fails Heavenly Ascent. So close. Dan Wheel versus Sachi. It's very interesting if Sachi wins this, although I know better. Yeah. Hikaru Izumi looking to be our first woman to advance as she takes on Jordan Yochev. And it'll be Izumi advancing. Everyone who makes it through the first round guaranteed cash. Izumi has quite a bit of cash as she's been the last woman standing quite a few times. Yoshinori Issa and Jamie Ron going very neck and neck here. My goodness, and it is Jamie advancing as Issa is down at the end of Flying Fish. What a great match that was. Bryson Klein and Terukazu Ishikawa will be the opposite of a great match because Ishikawa is down on the first obstacle. Bryson Klein will go around one time through, not a second time though. He's going to save some energy. Naj Richardson and Kaisei Takeshi. I think Kaisei Takeshi is like one of those random Dragon Lighter fails I put in sometime. Naj is out. Adam Burnett almost beat this course in real life. He faces Hideaki Shimizu. Burnett can't beat this course in the game either. He lost on time and then just gave up at the Heavenly Ascent. Nolan LaJoy and Brendan Couvreau. And LaJoy is out. It will be Brendan Couvreau in an upset. I'm scared for this one. Jun Sato and Shaquille O'Neal. This show does tend to get a little crazy sometimes. Not this time. Shaq would not have gotten to Rooftop Rumble, but he definitely failed Rooftop Rumble by itself in real life. Jun Sato winning and getting a berry. As we go on to Austin Gray and Paul Casimir, they're neck and neck. And now Austin Gray breaking away. As Paul Casimir was down on the Flying Fish. And Austin Gray will be also down on the Flying Fish, but he is one full course run through ahead. Aiden Wood and the Frenchman Clement Dumais. And it'll be it'll be Aiden Wood. He kind of screwed it up, but Clement screws up the free win. Hunter Gerard, Ryan Sanders should be a good match. Never mind, it'll be Hunter on time. Thuckley, and I hope I don't have to pronounce this guy's name. And unfortunately, never mind. Thuckley advances. Come on, John. No, never mind. The good news is I did remember to give you guys nicknames for Sharp Tank 20. That'll be out soon. Sean Bryan and Nicholas Serquant. Nicholas Serquant down, and it'll be Sean Bryan advancing. Ben Polson and Yoshiyuki Okuyama. Oh, this is a close match. Could they both clear? No! It'll be Ben Polson advancing. Caleb Bergstrom, Connor Gallivan. This should be a great match. Caleb, of course, our Season 1 champion. And Connor Gallivan down. Caleb clearing once, and that was enough for him. He's going to save his energy. Ragivaru and Matsuda's going to not win in an upset. Screwing up the very last board. That is a shame. Kenji Takahashi and Haibin Chu here. And it's going to be Haibin Chu. Bit of a surprise. Oh, but couldn't beat Heavenly Ascent for Barry. Takeda and Chase Brown. And Takeda's going to advance on time. But that will make your heart skip a beat, as they say. Cameron Baumgartner, Kazuhiko Akiyama. And I was not paying attention. Akiyama down on the boardwalk. So sad. Akari Suda and Charlie Robbins, two competitors who were right in the thick of it in the PGA Championship. And it'll be Charlie Robbins advancing. Luke Dillon and David Wright, two guys with kind of similar skill sets, and David Wright knew that and rushed wagon wheels. Alyssa Beard and Tyler Gillette. Oh, they're neck and neck. And in fact, they failed kind of the same time. Tyler Gillette advances on time. Felipe Camargo, Joe Capo. Joe Capo down on Flying Fish. Felipe will get through once. Can he go through again? Nobody's got through twice yet. And Felipe will be the first. But he's down on wagon wheels, just runs out of gas. Nathan Haney and Jesse LeBrecq. Jesse LeBrecq down on boardwalk. Nathan Haney will coast to victory and then just flips off Heavenly Ascent. Philip Scott, Matt Rideau. This is a tough matchup. Matt Rideau, probably the stronger ninja, but Philip Scott really good at these kinds of courses and beat this course in real life. And Matt Rideau down on Monster Climb. Philip Scott beats it in the game as well. He will advance and get a berry for his troubles. Shingo Yamamoto and Ayano Oshima. Oshima down, Shingo Yamamoto advances. By the way, the people with like 1 and 2 berries kind of got mixed up. I mean, among people that got the same number of berries as them, but just by the way, my Excel sheet sorted it. Sort of pseudo-random. Shingo was so close to 2 more berries. He will get 1 berry though and advance. Yuka Mizuno, RJ Roman, Yuka Mizuno down, RJ advances. Caden Lumpsack and Jeff Britton. Jeff Britton is down, Caden Lumpsack. Could this perhaps be a changing of the guard? Oh, but a fail of Heavenly Ascent. Caleb, well, if it is a changing of the guard, maybe not quite beating the final stage, because Caden clearly has some work to do on ropes. Thomas Stillings and Brian Arnold. Don't know where that came from. Just ignore what I just said. Thomas Stillings advances. Darren Perez and Tahiru. K1 fighter. Wow! 2 fails of Heavenly Ascent! Right at the end, as they both go for the buzzer, Takeru will advance on time. True Becker facing Ivan Kahoot of Poland. And they were neck and neck, actually. But True will advance on time just by a little bit. Guess they need to buff True Becker. John tHaNoS, the French champion, will lose to Wilson Kipsang Kiprotich, the Kenyan marathon runner. That's a surprise. Japan v Japan here. Araki and Mori both failed the exact same spot, but Araki got to that obstacle half a second faster and he will advance. Flip Rodriguez and Stephen Mowell. Oh, it was neck and neck, but Flip Rodriguez will pull away. He gets a buzzer. Going back for seconds. He will not get seconds. Olivia Vivian Shohei Urakawa. He might be an exiled tribe, I have no idea. Will Olivia clear? No. Kyle Soderman, Levi Muenberg. This should be an interesting one. Well, it was interesting. Kyle Soderman advances. I'm about to lose to Barclay real quick. Yep, there it is. Got my ass kicked. And Barclay! Painful. Matthew Bowles and Emily Montague. I just lost Emily. And, oh, darn. Emily, if she would just landed that dismount, would have had the win. Rachel Brown and Ollie Hay. It'll be Rachel Brown advancing over the Scotsman. Flashlyn Ashlyn and our defending female world champion, Tiana Weberly. And they are going neck and neck, both failing Monstro Climb. And it is Ashlyn advancing. Cameron De Silva, David Campbell. Oh, David Campbell can't finish Boardwalk. And Kim, knowing that, will save his energy for the next round instead of going for berries. Totomi Kadoy and Valentine Dubois. Kind of 2 nice names that ring off the tongue. I don't know what I'm going for there. Kadoy advances. Isabella Wakeham, Hitoshi Kano. 2 very strong ninjas. And Wakeham is down. Kano will advance, although he is not able to complete the first jump of Monster Climb. And we have some UNX commentator violence here as Chris Taganji takes on Ethan Swanson. 2 very good friends. I'm sure they didn't want to face each other in the first round. Swanson down on the boardwalk. And Taganji will pick up the win. Oxander, our last hope for chat. Yeah. Darn. Michael Torres, Rachel Franz. It'll be Michael Torres advancing. Yamada and hashtag casual. And what a casual, ladies and gentlemen. Casual. Awadi and Tyler Smith, 2 newer competitors that go quite fast. And it'll be Awadi clearing and just giving up on Girder, I guess. And welcome to Versus Moravsky as he defeats Giovanni Ertel. And we'll be right back after I get some water. Pause. And resume. Magic of video editing. Okay, hitting the pause button on OBS. Back to the first round, and Janique Levette had the Least far, the least fast, clear. And she'll face Tada in round 2. I should mention I'm recording these ahead of time because Kyle is out of town this week. I will be out of town next week, and so I want you guys to have something to watch for the next 2 weeks. Tada, the number 1 seed, I think I mentioned this, as our defending conqueror. And he advances as Jeannick Levette cannot complete Boardwalk. Kenya versus Brazil. Have they ever faced each other in any sport? Who knows? Although the marathon runner out on the running obstacle. That's embarrassing. Koji Hashimoto, Shingo Yamamoto. This should be interesting. Koji taking an early lead. No, Shingo taking an early lead. But he's down! Can Koji complete Monster Acclaim? He can! And there goes Shingo in the second round. So sad. True Becker, Yuji Urushihara. What? Wait. Started in the middle for some reason. And Yuji clearing while I was working on that. He also gets a melon for looping back around. Remember, everybody, only your second time around in the same run counts. So if somebody made it around once in the first round and made it around once in the second round, they only get 1 berry this round. Although Joe Meisner down to Reefman, that's a bit of an upset. Fuck Lei and Yusuke Morimoto. Fuck Lei down on Boardwalk. Yusuke will walk to a victory and pick up a berry. Back through for his second go-around. I don't think anyone's made it. Felipe made it around twice in the first round. Although Yusuke just made it twice around. Potentially the number 1 seed in the next round. He has 3 berries this round, looking for 3 more, and he runs out of gas at the girder of all things. Tyler Gillette and Austin Gray, 2 ninjas that like to go fast. They both have Power Tower experience, but this will be able out, because Tyler Gillette rushed Wagon Wheels. Austin Gray, now able to walk through the course, completes Heavenly Ascent. Can he complete it again? Yes! Wow, we have some talented ninjas this round. It'll be really interesting to see how the berry standings shape up after all this. Oh no, can't complete Monster Climb for the 3rd time. Austin Gray wins by 23 obstacles. Aiden Wood, Alexander Worm. 2 AWs here. I can go for some A&W right now. Although, Alexander Worm is down on the Rooftop Rumble. Aiden Wood continues to not screw it up. Kyle Soderman and Bryson Klein. Oh boy, this is going to be a good one. They're both neck and neck. It looks like Bryson in the lead. And they both fail Heavenly Ascent at roughly the same time. Bryson, though, got there faster, and he is the winner. Good match. This one, not so much. Matthew Bowles is down in round, or on the first obstacle. I'm sure Emily will be very disappointed if the person that beat her failed the first obstacle. Flip Rodriguez, meanwhile, who beat Stephen Mao, is going to coast to a win. Jake Murray and Philip Scott. Oh boy, this is going to be tough. I mean, all of the matchups are tough at this point. 64 of the top ninjas in the world on this endless gauntlet course. Philip down on Monstro Climb. Jake Murray will go on to the win. Philip got a little pumped there at the end. He knew he was going to have to come up with something to beat Jake Murray, and he just couldn't do it. Jake with the Berry Hill advance. It's berry number 18 for him this season. Once he cleared the first round, I can't remember. Naoki Araki and Cameron Baumgartner, and it'll be Cameron advancing as Araki unable to complete the boardwalk. That's a shame. Hunter Gerard, Jun Sato, 2 guys who know a thing or two about going fast. They're neck and neck. Look at this! Jun Sato! Whiffing the buzzer. And Hunter Gerard will advance. Oh, that is painful to see. Brendan Kuvro, Caleb Bergstrom. Shouldn't be a very good match, but we'll see. Caleb Bergstrom is down! But so is Kuvro. Caleb Bergstrom will advance on time. Rachel Brown, Ben Polson. Height difference of about 2 feet. This should not be fair. But, height doesn't matter much in this sport. Rachel Brown advances. Hikari Azumi and Donovan Matoyer. Multi-time last man standing versus last woman standing. Did I say that right? I don't know. Izumi fails the boardwalk. Donovan Matoyer clears and advances. Matthew Day and Caden Lebsack. 2 incredibly strong ninjas. Matthew got the better of Caden at Rise at the Warehouse and NNL competition earlier in the year. And, in fact, because Caden is unable to complete Monstro Climb, Matthew Day will advance. Sean Bryan and Takeru. Interesting matchup here. And Takeru down on Monstro Climb. Sean Bryan, a skilled rope climber, will defeat Heavenly Ascent for his first round. And we're going to change it up from Daytona, USA, and go with King of Fighters for the rest of this round. Tried to mix up with the music because Kyle's not here. Didn't really know what to play. Daniel Gill, Haibin Chu. Wow, they both cleared Cargo Chaos within 0.04 of a second. Daniel Gill in the lead, but Haibin Chu hanging with him until Monstro Climb. Daniel Gill, though, unable to unable to defeat Heavenly Ascent, though. Lucas Reale down immediately, though, and Nathan Haney will get an easy win. Cam De Silva and Barclay Stockett. Barclay Stockett down, and Cameron De Silva avenges my defeat. And in style by picking up the clear. Can he go for a second? Only 3 people tonight have gotten 2 clears. Cameron De Silva will not be the 4th. RJ Roman and Charlie Robbins. Charlie Robbins down on Boardwalk. RJ Roman will advance. Interesting. And look at this, everybody. We got an all-star matchup already in round 2. Takeda and Yamada. Who's going to take it? It is Takeda, not a surprise. Takeda, also a skilled rope climber, not that we ever got to see it. And now, Yoshiyuki Yamamoto and Renee Castle. Oh, Yamamoto! Down on Heavenly Ascent, and Renee Castle will advance. What a solid matchup for those 2 competitors, by the way. Renee going for a second time, can't defeat Heavenly Ascent. That seems to be the killer obstacle so far today. As we have Bunpei Shiratori and Adam Burnett. And it'll be Adam Burnett advancing, another all-star down. And Emily will not be happy about this one. Nagano versus Naj. And Naj down immediately. We just wonder if the nerves got to him. Oh boy, what a matchup we have here. Matisse the Kid Awadi and Joe Moravsky. Who will take it? It's going to be Moravsky. Matisse knew he had to go fast, and he went a little too fast on wagon wheels. Chris Taganji and Luke Dillon. By the way, everybody who clears this gets $2,500, I think. Yep. Olivia Vivian, Perry Oosterly, 2 of America's favorite international ninjas. And it'll be Perry advancing, Olivia unable to complete Boardwalk. Let's see if Ashlyn can get an Aussie through in this next matchup as he faces Mike Torres. No! Ashlyn down on wagon wheels also. Big surprise people filling those wagon wheels. Thomas Stillins, Hitoshi Kanno. As we are getting down to the nitty-gritty, Kanno advances, but unable to get it clear. Jamie Ron, the final runner against Satomi Kadoi. I guess they're both the final winners. And look at this! Wow, they are neck and neck. Satomi Kodoi, though, can't make that last jump. Jamie Ron whiffs going for the buzzer. Just needed a couple more feet to get the berry. 32 athletes remain now as we go on to round number 3. 32 athletes remaining in this competition. Yeah, we'll still do 20 for this round. Chris Taganji, Austin Gray, and Taganji down. Austin Gray will advance to the last 16. He secures a $5,000. Harry Oosterly and Yusuke Morimoto, you hate to see these two guys go up against each other. And you hate to see that, Yusuke, an embarrassing fail after clearing this course twice over last time, nearly 3 times. Harry, in his own world, just taking this course to school. Unable to get through a second time, though. Running out of gas on Monster Climb. Mike Torres, Renee Castley. And Mike Torres down on Boardwalk. I didn't even notice. Renee is through once. He will not be through a second time. Nathan Haney, a bit of a surprise making it this far. But he is a very talented ninja, though, running into a buzzsaw here with Yuji Urushihara. And indeed, unable to defeat the buzzsaw. RJ Roman, Jake Murray. Surprised to see RJ down so early. But Jake Murray will advance. He's already secured some berries tonight. Will not get another one there, though. Makoto Nagano and Sean Bryan. Oh boy, this is going to be a good one. And Sean Bryan is down. Makoto Nagano will advance. He'll pick up a berry. He's going for seconds. Looking good so far. And he gets 2 additional berries. He's got 3 so far this round. Will he be the first to go through 3 times? Through Monster Climb. Yes! 6 berries for Nagano and finally running out of gas. So that didn't fix. What happened there is Nagano ran out of stamina. For some reason in head-to-head it considers it a clear. Yeah, I will have to look into that. I'm sorry. Nagano gets 6 berries and advances. Reefman down on the beginnings of the boardwalk. Hunter unable to complete Monster Climb. You gotta figure his forearms are starting to get burning. Rachel Brown, Cam De Silva. The magical run of Rachel Brown will not continue. As Cameron De Silva doesn't need to do much, and he wins. Can a different Cameron take down an All-Stars? It's Takeda and Baumgartner. Takeda in a slight lead here. Not much of one. They are both through Heavenly Ascent. First time tonight, both competitors are through. And they're both down on Flying Fish and Takeda as they both go 14 obstacles, advances on time. Wow. Baumgartner knew what he had to do, just had to beat that one obstacle and couldn't do it. Hitoshi Kono takes on our only American finalist so far this season, actually, Donovan Matoyer. And they are neck and neck. Look at this. Oh, Donovan Matoyer just couldn't do it. Tico is down. Kono is through. Oh, can he be through again? Look at this. Oh, yeah. Oh, he ran out of gas, I guess. I don't know what to do there. He gets his 2 berries. Oh, well, I was hoping that wouldn't happen. Joe Moravsky, Flip Rodriguez. You know, Shark Tank is a show where I have to test things. And Flip Rodriguez is down. Versus Moravsky 13. I guess that means nothing to you. Flip is through. He defeats Joe Moravsky. Congratulations. as it's on to Adam Burnett and Matthew Day. Matthew Day is down immediately. Adam Burnett is through once. Can he be through a second time? He knows he can walk through at this point. He will not be through a second time. Caleb Bergstrom, Bryson Klein. These matchups getting better and better. You can see they are neck and neck. Bryson Klein in a slight lead. You have to give Caleb the edge on strength, and that's what gets him through. As Bryson was unable to defeat Monster Climb, and now Caleb going for a victory lap, trying to pick up 2 additional berries. And he is unable to complete Monster Climb a second time. Tatsuya Tada, the defending champ, against Felipe Camargo, the man who's gone the farthest so far tonight, I think. No, not even that farther. And Tada's down, but so is Felipe. Great match there. Ends a little earlier than we would have liked. Tada advances on time. Koji Hashimoto, Daniel Gill. So I'm going to get a drink of water here. A surprise Daniel Gill down on Rooftop Rumble. And now we'll see if Jamie Ron or Aiden Wood will advance as the last member of the round of 16. They were neck and neck, and Aiden Wood is going to finish off Flying Fish that Jamie Ron was unable to do. And now Aiden is going to go for his victory lap, and he's down on board one. Oh, I calculated. Wait. No, we're listening to this again. Actually, no, we'll do purple coins. And... oh my god, Nagano is down on Boardwalk. Makoto Nagano is out. Cameron De Silva picking up the upset of the century. Nagano, I guess, just ran out of gas after spanking this course in the last round. 2 Shinsenai here. Hashimoto and Kano. KH versus HK, and it's going to be Kano advancing, although he is unable to defeat the Heavenly Ascent. Great effort there by Hashimoto, though. Gerard and Bergstrom now. I think they're both heading to Heavenly Ascent, and they are, but Hunter was unable to defeat it. Caleb is through once. Can he be through a second time? Yes, he will! And now, going through a third time, Nagano is the only man to go through 3 times until now, and it happened again. I'll work on that. Urushihara Periusterly. And they are both through once, and Perry fails the Road Flares in his second go-around. Yuji's second go-around is successful so far. 3 berries for him. Only 2 people have hit that buzzer. But Yuji unable to hit it a third time. So close. And now it's Tatsuya Tada and Toshiro Takeda. TT versus TT, and 2 spectacular ninjas. And they both run out of gas at Heavenly Ascent, and Tada's going to win on time. Big surprise there. Jake Murray, Adam Burnett. This should be nothing short of excellent. And so far it is living up to the hype. They are within a second of each other, but Jake Murray is down on Flying Fish. He knew he had to rush. Adam Burnett just nothing in the forearms. Austin Gray, Renee Castley! Renee is down early, and Austin Gray is going to move on to the final 8. He's going to pick up a berry on top of that. How much further can he go? That much further. As we are on to Flip Rodriguez and Austin Wood. Aiden Wood. And Flip is down on Monster Climb. Aiden Wood clears it, unable to defeat Heavenly Ascent for that berry. And there are your 8 moving on. We are on to the quarterfinals. Everybody who has got here has secured 10 grand. If they win, they've secured 30 grand. Here we go, Cam De Silva and Caleb Bergstrom in this first match. Neck and neck so far, but Caleb in the lead. Cam De Silva is a powerhouse though. But he is down on Monster Climb. Caleb Bergstrom will advance. He's been doing excellent tonight. But he's unable to beat Heavenly Ascent a second time. And, oh boy, speaking of Shinsedai on Shinsedai violence, Hitoshi Kanno and Yuji Urushihara. Between these two, final stages in 3 straight tournaments, going neck and neck for the leader of the New Stars title. And Kanno is down on Monster Climb. Yuji has seen enough. He takes the dub. Austin Gray facing Aiden Wood. But Austin Gray is down. Aiden Wood is going to walk to a victory. And he's cleared this course a couple times tonight. Can he pick up another berry? No, runs out of energy at the bottom of Heavenly Ascent. Adam Burnett, the first ever finalist, versus Tatsuya Tada, the most recent winner, and the first finalist of the second final stage. Interesting matchup here. We have storylines. And so far it is lived up as advertised. Tada the faster by about 10 seconds. And it looks like they're both going to clear Heavenly Ascent. No, Adam Burnett unable to defeat Heavenly Ascent. Can Tada get it a second time? He can! 3 berries for him. And then runs out on the wagon wheels. And in our 2 semifinals, we have Aiden Wood and Tatsuya Tada. And in the other semifinal, Caleb Bergstrom and Yuji Urushihara. Aiden Wood, kind of a Cinderella story so far. Could we have 2 Americans in the final? Could we have 2 Japanese competitors in the final? A lot of questions to be answered over the next few minutes. And Tada out to a big lead so far. Will that lead hold? No, it will not! Aiden Wood's gotta beat the Monster Climb, and he does! He fails Heavenly Ascent for, I think, the 3rd time tonight, but Aiden Wood, in a stunner, is through to the final. Tada, though, going home with 30 grand, not that he needs it, after winning 1.6 grand. Yuji failed the final stage when Tada beat it by just a mere fraction of a second. He faces the Season 1 champion Caleb Bergstrom in the other semifinal. Winner securing at least $88,000. They are neck and neck. Yuji in the lead by half a second, and Bergstrom down on the Monster Climb. It will be Yuji Urushihara and Aiden Wood. Yuji now thinks better of trying to go for a second berry. And here it is, the finals. Aiden Wood, Yuji Urushihara. The winner, $200,000. The loser, $88,000. But who can call either of these competitors losers after the night they've had? And here we go. Wow. Bruh. Not even going to make the final match suspenseful, and now you're going to make me sit here and watch Aiden Wood clear at 8 speed. Aiden Wood wins the Infinity Gauntlet. He didn't screw it up, everybody. Congratulations to Aiden Wood. He finally actually clears Heavenly Ascent for a change. And now, with nothing else to play for, he immediately fails Road Flares. Apparently he has had enough for the evening. If we take a look at the scoreboard, we can see I finished in 118th. Not good. Darren Perez did the best of people who did not advance out of the first round. A number of people receiving $1,000. Joe Meisner was a kind of a surprise exit. He will get a berry and a grand, though, as does Alexander Worm. Same with Philip Scott and Shingo in that vintage 36th position. Who could forget the first couple tournaments of Sharp Tank where Shingo seemed to hang out in 36th quite a bit. No sandwich berries, evidently, as Kyle Soderman will have to go home crying to the bank with $1,000. Matthew Day failed road flares. That was embarrassing. Yusuke with a shock fail of wagon wheels. He will at least go home with 4 berries. Felipe with 3 after that great run he had in round 2. Cameron Baumgartner with 2. Makoto Nagano with 6. He had an excellent outing, defeating 29 obstacles in one go in round 3 and then just ran out of gas. Takeda will get top 10, and there is your winner, Aiden Wood. Only 2 berries, but he will pick up $200,000. Yuji in second will get $88,000 and 6 berries. Tada in third, but really Caleb Bergstrom will make out the better of those 2 competitors. With 9 berries, he has the most of any. Thank you for watching the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh, you can't even see the berry counts because that was up. Oops. Okay, bye. Sharp Tank 20 coming soon.